To get a little deeper into this story, we went to Me Hungry, a barbecue place on North Broadway in the Baden neighborhood.
Beautiful. Lovely ribs.
Out back, owner Reuben Gulburn, who also owns the stand on North Grand, was tending a batch of ribs. He uses lump charcoal to start his fires and then adds hickory wood for the smoke.
Turn them on both sides and leave the pit alone. You leave it, you close it, and it's going to do its thing.
He's a native of Jamaica and offers jerk chicken along with the more typical local favorites.
Rib tips, ribs, they go so fast. I can't keep up with rib tips. I just can't.
Now what about pork steaks?
I do a lot of pork steaks.
Now, I've heard that in St. Louis people love to slather on sauce. You find that to be true?
Yeah, they love sauce, especially on their bread. They love sauce. And I make a wonderful sauce. I think I got the best sauce in St. Louis.
Of course he does, but then so does just about every other barbecuer in the city. And usually there's a secret or a tradition, whether they whip it up one batch at a time or one vat at a time.
The bottles come in a box that we call a reshipper. They come in the same box they leave in. The first machine empties the bottles out of the box. They then go into our filling room where they are filled and capped. We need to work on keeping it up every day.
Louis Maull IV is making a relatively rare appearance on the production line. He has been running the family business for nearly 40 years and likes to say the good people working for him know what they are doing. His self-described management style is to train them well and let them do their job. This is their busy season when they will do 60% of their annual business. About 40,000 bottles of their famous barbecue sauce will come off the line today. And an awful lot of that sauce is consumed right here in St. Louis.
St. Louis is the largest market per capita in the world. We use 2.7 times the national average per household here. It's part of the culture here, barbecuing at home. As I say, St. Louis is far and above the largest consumer of barbecue sauce on a family or household basis. Other places, they go out for barbecue. Some towns have more barbecue stands than gas stations, it seems.
Gas stations and barbecue stands weren't part of the local landscape back in 1897, when the first Louis Maull began selling groceries from a horse-drawn wagon. By 1905, the Louis Maull Cheese and Fish Company had grown into a storefront location at 8th and Spruce Streets in downtown St. Louis. In 1920, they began manufacturing and selling a variety of food and condiments. They produced their first barbecue sauce in 1926. The company survived the tough years during the Depression and World War II. Business began to take off again in the post-war baby boom years, and Lou Maull IV attributes that to another change in American life.
During World War II and the Korean War, the government put daylight savings time into effect to save energy. The public liked it. It was made permanent at the end of the Korean War, and that really provided for the growth of the use of barbecue sauce. It was just an alternate condiment until that point, but with daylight savings time from the first Sunday in April to the last Sunday in October, it's now daylight when you get home, and you have that hour or more to help fix that meal outside.
Over the years, the recipe for the original barbecue sauce has become the star of their product line.
The basic process of my great-grandfather, when he started making barbecue sauce in 26, we still use the same recipe. We've made a few changes. We now use liquid sugar instead of dry sugar, but the basic recipe is still there. And of course, we've added, in the 50s, we added smoke and brought out the smoky flavor, in the 70s, onion bits, and brought that out. And then there's the sweet and mild, the sweet and smoky, the jalapeno, the beer, the Kansas City style. We now have 8 flavors, packed in 4 sizes.
So this recipe is still a heavily guarded family secret?
Absolutely.
In 1974, the company made barbecue sauce their only product, and a famous advertising slogan was born. Growing up with Maull's has instilled a fierce loyalty in many St. Louis customers. And like lovers of Ted Drew's frozen custard and White Castle sliders, Maull's barbecue sauce fans like to take it with them.
We send packages to people who've moved away or their son's in service. There have been military families that we've followed all over the world and send them their barbecue sauce.
Thank you very much.
And now the 5th generation is at work. 30-year-old Lou Maull V is excited to be part of the family business. Like his father, he knows that keeping the customer happy is the key to their company's continued success. And he looks forward to taking his place in a proud family tradition.
My father, my grandfather, my great-grandfather all took my great-great-grandfather's business along, grew it, protected it, and nurtured it. And that is my responsibility too. I have full intentions of passing this along to the 6th generation. And that is the goal. This is a family business. We are about our family and about our families that we do business with. And it's very important to us that we're going to be here, whether in this place or in another, for many, many more decades to come.